Welcome, everyone. I'm Ray Martin, team leader of the Ocean City High School Guidance Department. Unfortunately, with our COVID restrictions, we're unable to get together in person this year for our 8th grade orientation. So in lieu of that opportunity, we're hoping that this presentation will assist our incoming freshman class and their families in learning more about Ocean City High School. Within a few weeks, we'll be meeting with you remotely to select courses for 9th grade. This presentation, along with other resources we will be providing, will give you an overview of our curriculum and the opportunities available to the class of 2025. Once again, welcome to our future Red Raiders, and know that our department will be here to assist you in this important transition. I'd like to welcome the class of 2025 to Ocean City High School. There'll be a lot of decisions made over the next 4 years. The day you step in the high school in September starts a new chapter of your life, and the decisions you make in terms of your academics, extracurricular opportunities, and day-to-day decisions will greatly influence opportunities you have immediately after high school. In this program, we'd like to cover a number of things. Of course, welcoming you and introducing you to your counselors, a little bit about our high school guidance program, as well as graduation requirements, testing, college entrance requirements, some of our programming information, our academic information on our grading scale, grade point average, a look at our high school transcript, eligibility for athletics and activities, a peek at our high school bell schedule, and talk about what's going to happen at our 8th grade scheduling session. This is our guidance staff led by Dr. Lauren Gunther, who's our Director of Student Services. I serve in the role as team leader of the guidance department at the high school. Our other counselors have some specialty roles in addition to their role as a guidance counselor. Mrs. O's is our college career counselor and helps a lot of our students and families with their post-secondary planning. Mrs. Campo is our test coordinator, oversees the AP, SAT, ACT, and PSAT testing. Mr. Banks is our summer enrichment program liaison. A lot of different opportunities that students have in the summer in leadership positions that allow them to build resumes. Mr. Banks is a wonderful coordinator of those programs. Mr. Tabano is our anti-bullying specialist. Mrs. Kohlberg is also our virtual high school liaison. There are courses that we offer virtually outside of our high school curriculum that she oversees and is the contact person for. Mrs. Baronato and Ms. Noble work in our wellness program, help our students with personal, relationship, family issues so that they can stay healthy and make good decisions. And Mrs. Dwyer is our guidance secretary, who oversees our department in a lot of ways, is a very valuable person in our department and is a go-to person for a lot of questions that parents direct our way. So she is a good person to reach out to if you have a quick question. As counselors, we serve in a lot of different roles, helping students with their academic program and thinking about the future with their post-secondary planning, career planning. We try to help them through those tough times with personal problems and relationships. And as I said, we have some specialty counselors in those areas. We are the homeschool liaison, so we're usually the first call or email parents will make and students will reach out to. The first people that students will reach out to try to help with various issues in the building or questions they might have or interest in various programs. So feel free to do that. We try to get back to you within 24 hours via phone or email. Always look forward to talking to you and trying to assist you. Our graduation requirements, let's talk about those for a few minutes, is two-part. One, we have a 135 minimum credit requirement that all our students need to meet within the 4 years. And then there's also the state testing requirements. That testing happens at various grade levels, in 9th and 10th grade in English, in math placements in Algebra 1, 2, and in geometry, and in 11th grade science. So those testing requirements have been a little bit fluid for the past decade or so, but the state seems to have settled in on these testing requirements for the last number of years. outside of the COVID pandemic last year, where there was a waiver granted to our students because of the inability to do the testing. These are the specific course requirements for high school graduation, and they vary from year to year. Our freshmen are pretty structured. They have an English 9 requirement and a Health and PE 9 requirement. Their math course will be a requirement at the Algebra 1, Geometry, or Algebra 2 level, depending on their current placement. World History will be their Social Studies requirement. Physics will be their Science requirement. And they'll be able to choose from our world languages to fill that requirement, which is a 1-year requirement for graduation. Visual Performing Arts is also a requirement for graduation. It can be taken in freshman year as an elective or in any of the 3 other years. Financial literacy and TIES are typically on the freshman schedule. Each are semester courses and fill a specific requirement as well. We'll talk more about these in the scheduling sessions with you as we meet with you remotely and cover the high school requirements. As we assist you with academic programming, we're also going to be able to assist you with your post-secondary plans. Mrs. O's is a key component of this with her title as College Career Counselor and organizes a lot of these activities for us, inclusive of military enlistment, a program with our community college, ability to meet with representatives from technical institutes, and a job fair that we hold each year. So depending on what your plan is, we usually have an opportunity for you to meet with someone to discuss that. And a large number of our students do go on to 4-year college admission. Biggest component and factor in being accepted to a 4-year college is the strength of the student schedule and their performance in that schedule. So we encourage our students, as they're looking forward, if that's in their plans, to challenge themselves appropriately and to work hard in the program that they choose. We have a variety of levels of courses ranging from standard to advanced placement. Placement in those courses is dictated by a number of things, including teacher recommendations, your performance in current courses, and your interest in working at a certain level. Let's talk about that a little bit more in regards to the honors program. Our honors program is available in most of our core subjects. Those courses receive a 20% weighting. The reason they're weighted in GPA is because they are an expanded and accelerated curriculum. Our students are expected to work harder, and the teachers expect that of the students. So these students are usually students that are very self-motivated, very interested in the subject that they're taking. These are students that parents usually do not have to ask whether the homework is done. It's assumed that it is, and have to spend very little time motivating the student because that student is a student that wants to be in this type of program. Program above that is our advanced placement program. Now, this is a national curriculum through College Board. It's the most rigorous program that we have available at the high school. Those courses are weighted 30% in value on the GPA, and the students are rewarded in that way because these are entry-level college courses. We have quite a number of them, probably as many as any high school in the area. We add to them as availability comes on board from College Board. Our teachers are specifically trained for these courses, and this is the list of those that will be offered in 2021-22. We also have special programs at the high school. We have a dual credit opportunity with Atlantic Cape Community College, Stockton, Rowan, and Rider University. We have a pre-college OCHS dual diploma program with Atlantic Cape Community College. We have virtual high school courses, option 2 courses, various academies. All of this information and some detail is available in the program studies for you to review. Just a little bit of academic information in our grading scale. You'll see on a report card that you typically get from Ocean City High School for the high school students is a numeric grade, but we do have a grading scale that has an equivalency to convert that to a GPA. Again, this information is in the program of studies. That program of studies will always be a valuable resource for you to refer to. It even has the formula to calculate GPA in the program of studies if you're inclined to do so. We have different forms of academic recognition at the high school. One of them comes in the form of graduation academic recognition. A few years ago, we went away from ranking students. We now recognize them through summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude, depending on their cumulative GPA upon graduation. This is in line with what a lot of colleges and universities do, and seems to be a movement across the nation at various high schools. We also have academic honors at the end of each marking period. So depending on GPA for that marking period, you can be designated as having achieved honors or distinguished honors. And at graduation, there's another form of honor based on your cumulative GPA. Could achieve a gold or silver tassel to wear at graduation. 3.8 weighted GPA and above receives a gold tassel. Anywhere from 3.3 to 3.79 receives a silver tassel at graduation. Another form of recognition at the high school is the National Honor Society. Many of you are familiar with the National Junior Honor Society. This is the high school version of that. And students become eligible for this in the fall of their junior year, and the first pillar that they must meet is the GPA requirement, which is 3.75 or above. In addition to that, once they attain that eligibility requirement, they also have to provide evidence of service, character, and leadership. Each of these pillars need to be met to be included for induction in the National Honor Society. They are also awarded a gold seal on their diploma. This recognition is a national recognition and carries a lot of weight with colleges, knowing that these students are the best of the best at our high school. Just wanted to give you a sample of an Ocean City High School transcript. As you can see, courses are listed by year, grade, final grade, credit, and below that will be the yearly GPA and a cumulative GPA with total credits. It's important to note that it's the final grade that goes on the transcript. As years go by, each year can be a little different. There could be some hills and valleys, but you can always dig yourself out of some of those valleys and still end up with a respectable or more than respectable final grade. So it's always important to keep plugging away, get extra help when you need it, get the support when you need it to do as well as you can do in the course to attain the final grade that you'll be proud of at the end of the year. I'm going to talk a little bit about our activities and athletics. Ocean City High School has always had a really strong reputation in interscholastic athletics, offer a lot of different opportunities, fall sports, winter sports, spring sports. This is a sample of some of them. And students who elect to participate in these activities are going to be involved with some quality coaches and work really hard to achieve the success that our programs have a reputation of. For those that are interested outside the athletic arena, there are a lot of activities and clubs available virtually for any interest, from the arts to service to leadership. These are a sampling of some of those activities and clubs students can participate in. So no matter what your interest or where your talents lie, there is usually something that you can get involved with at the high school as you enter in ninth grade. We encourage students to participate. We encourage students right from the get-go to get involved in an activity or two to be a part of the school culture. Now, with that said, there are some guidelines and eligibility standards to be involved in activities and athletics. The state of New Jersey has an eligibility requirement of maintaining success in at least 30 credits per year, must be passing 6 courses at midterm in order to participate in spring sports and activities. So that policy is going to be in effect for the freshmen mid-year. As they enter the high school, they will have eligibility automatically, but they need to maintain their eligibility as they make their way through their 4 years. The high school itself has its own eligibility requirements. Each marking period, we assess that. No student can have 2 Fs or 2 Us to be eligible for athletics or activities. Again, all freshmen are eligible at the beginning of the freshman year, but as we make our way through the year, they need to maintain their eligibility. This is a look at our rotation schedule. You can see there are 4 days in the rotation schedule, 6 classes per day. But we do have 8 classes that we will schedule with your students. This is a look at the schedule by time periods. You can see we have a chunk of time in the middle of the day. That's our community lunch. This is an opportunity for students to take a breath. Also gives them a chance, if they have a science lab, to have those labs on either end of the lunch period, or when the opportunity presents itself, to get extra assistance. We have some support clubs like our homework hangout club that students can go to at lunchtime in the library to get a little assistance with their homework or their difficult subjects. And teachers many times make themselves available at lunch for makeup work or a little extra assistance. This is the time period that can be used for that. As we make our way into the 8th grade scheduling sessions, this is what the format will include. We're going to take a look at the cumulative record of the student. We're going to have teacher recommendations, current grades of the students, and we're going to talk to you, the family, and the student about their aspirations. With all that information, we're going to try to make some good decisions about the levels of courses and the types of courses the student's going to be enrolling in 9th grade. These sessions will be remote this year, so you'll be getting information from the middle school counselor on a time for that remote scheduling session, and we look forward to meeting you to make some good decisions and give you our input and meet these students that we'll be working with for the next 4 years. These are the counselor assignments. I have the alphabet A, B, and Y, Mr. Devano, C through GRE, Mr. Banks, GRI through MA, Mrs. Kohlberg, MC through R, and Mrs. McDowell Campo, S through W and Z. Have a little homework for the parents and students. We'd like you, prior to our meeting, to review the 2021-22 program of studies. As I said earlier, it's a wonderful, wonderful resource. This program of studies will have a lot of information in it about the high school programs and opportunities, as well as descriptions of every course available at the high school. In addition to that, we'd like you to complete the course selection worksheet that you were sent in anticipation of your scheduling conference with the guidance counselor. This will greatly assist in making that remote conference go a little more seamlessly. Have some discussion about the elective the student might want to take. In many cases, that's the course that is the hardest decision to make. So please review that prior to the scheduling conference, and hopefully that will make the conferences go really, really well for you. We look forward to meeting our new Red Raiders. Appreciate you watching this session and information. What I'd like to do now is have the counselors introduce themselves to you, and again, we look forward to meeting our new Red Raiders.
Hello, class of 2025. I am very excited to take this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Mrs. Oves. I will be your college and career counselor while you're at Ocean City High School. I'm very eager to talk to you about the various programs and opportunities that I will offer throughout your 4 years at Ocean City. You would think that all of my time is spent with colleges and college planning, but we do so much more than that. Of course, we spend a good amount of time bringing in college representatives, whether it's virtually or in person, to talk to you about the various opportunities for higher education. So we do spend a good amount of time doing that, and I get to partner with all of the wonderful school counselors and teachers in the building to make sure that your needs are met and to make sure that you have a solid plan before you graduate from Ocean City High School. Some of the things that we will do while you're here, we bring in a lot of different opportunities for volunteering. We believe that civic engagement is a really big part of your high school experience, as well as your personal growth and development. It also assists you with developing really strong career and college readiness skills. So we do a lot of volunteer fairs and things like that. We also have a job fair where you can get seasonal as well as full-time employment. That is a great event for us. And I always have a list of job openings throughout the school year as well on my website. So feel free to take a look at that. If you Google OCHS, College and Career, you can see all the different job opportunities that are available, as well as volunteer opportunities. In addition to those events, I also do quite a bit with the United States Armed Forces. Just last week, we had the Military Options Night. It was virtual this year, but typically it's in person, where every branch of the United States military is represented, and you can learn about the different careers, educational opportunities, and things of that nature as it relates to serving in the United States Armed Forces. We also have a lot of information about trades. So if you're interested in maybe becoming a plumber or electrician or a welder, or things of that nature, we have a lot of great resources that we can connect you with and programming that we will offer to expose you to the different types of career fields in those areas. And then finally, a lot of college options and a lot of college programming. As I mentioned, we do have a significant amount of colleges that usually come to visit our high school. This year, they have been virtual based on the COVID-19 pandemic. However, I anticipate throughout your high school career, we'll have a significant amount of colleges returning in person to talk to you about different majors, different careers, and the opportunities for scholarships. So we do a lot of things in the College and Career Center, but the most important thing that I was hoping to communicate with you and your family tonight is that I am available for you, grades 9 through 12, and even after graduation. If there's anything that you need, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am eager and excited to offer you any kind of information and support to help you pursue your dreams, your passions, and your post-secondary goals. Thank you so much for the few minutes I had today, and I really look forward to seeing all of your faces in fall of 2021.
Hello, Ocean City High School class of 2025. My name is Dane Tabano. I'm a school counselor here at the high school, and I work with students whose last names are in the range C through GRE in the alphabet. And I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in my caseload and working with them, as well as people who are not in my caseload, because I'm also the anti-bullying specialist at the high school, as well as the safety team coordinator. So I hope to be a friendly face to all of you when you're finally in the building. I hope you're looking forward to your high school career, and I hope that when we're working together in the 2021-2022 school year in your freshman year, we're a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more normalized. Okay, so everybody stay safe, keep plugging away through this school year, which has been a little tough, I'm sure, and I look forward to working with you all when you're finally at Ocean City High School. Take care, be well, and have a great day.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Banks. I'm a guidance counselor over at Ocean City High School for the students with the last names beginning with the letters GRI through MA. I hope this video finds you well, and I look forward to meeting everybody in the coming weeks. Obviously, scheduling is going to look a little bit different this school year, given that we have to conduct our meetings virtually. However, I'm pretty confident we can make this thing work. One of the suggestions that I have, beyond just looking at the video orientation that's provided, would be to have a conversation with your current teachers about the academic levels that they may be recommending for you next year. I tend to find that helps the conversation when the time comes. So with that being said, I want to wish you all the best of luck for the remainder of what I'm sure is a very challenging school year. And here's to hoping that when you and I get to meet next school year, we can do it face to face. So again, I look forward to meeting all of you. Thank you for your time and be well, everyone.
Hello, my name is Andrea Kuhlberg. I'm a guidance counselor here at Ocean City High School. This is my 6th year at Ocean City, but my 12th year as a guidance counselor overall. At Ocean City, I'm responsible for the last names MC through R. I'm excited to meet my students next month through our Zoom meetings, but I'm really looking forward to meeting you in person next school year, along with the rest of the class of 2025. My advice to you is to keep focused and continue to work hard, even though this has been a challenging year. Before you know it, you'll be a freshman in high school. Be well, stay safe, and see you soon.
Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Campo. Welcome, class of 2025. Hope you're having a great 8th grade year. I work with students in the alphabet letters S through Z, except Y, that's Mr. Martin. I'm also the college bound testing coordinator for the high school. Looking forward to all of you being a part of our OCHS community. So for now, stay healthy and go Raiders, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you for watching. We hope the information was helpful, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next few weeks.